Hey everyone, Kaya here. I wanted to take a second to thank you all so much on my recent EDH rec articles. I've definitely attempted a probe on less popular deck types such as Infect and Mass Land Destruction, and I have to say I'm actually pleasantly surprised by some of the responses I've been receiving, especially on the Infect one. The EDH community has proven itself time and time again to be an overall kind and open-minded community, even if they disagree with these archetypes. I wanted to take a moment to make another quick variant video. Now, if you're like me and you're sick of Kingdoms right now, and Planechase just isn't cutting it anymore, and you've played it time and time again, and at this point you're just like, ew, no, get out of my face. So instead of going off a variant someone else has already made, I figured why not make my own and encourage some creative ideas so you can make some of your own as well. So how do you go about this? Well, probably like me, you're sitting on a large card collection of mechanics and cards that just didn't cut it. For example, telepathy is one of the most awesome card ideas I've ever seen, but I couldn't find a way to make it work. Or in Power Stone, it was my gold standard of mana rocks in every deck, but now I just can't, it just doesn't make the cut in my decks. Waste is just waste. Worst of all, the absolute worst of all, is that I'm sitting on so many curse cards. Curses are super awesome, but way too weak to make a deck of, in my opinion. Originally, I had Karona, who was going to pilot them, but sadly, she just wasn't effective enough for me. So what did I do? Well, why not make a variant involving her and her curses? Curse of Karona. Here's how you play and involve all those cards I just mentioned. So here's how Curse of Karona works. We have a 60-card deck with Karona at the helm. The deck is half full of curses and half full of goodies. All these cards are super cheap, but to add some real fear into the deck, I added in a Doomsday as the ultimate curse. It cost a little, but it was well worth it. So here's what you do. It works similar to Planechase. The deck is in the middle of the table like the Planechase deck. Once per turn, at sorcery speed, a player can pray to Karona. If they do, they draw a card from the deck and they have to cast it. If it's a curse card, they must place it on themselves. Any other card that allows a target, however, is fair game. Cards like Pognify can target other people's creatures, for example. Most of the cards, with few exceptions, are not too board heavy, as I wanted to find a balance on the variant being a presence, but not the entire focus. I also added the God spell cycle from a recent set that makes it so that lands don't untap for the next turn. They were the perfect balance of a gift that curses you. So here's the only real rule to this. If someone refuses to pray to Karona 3 times in a row, or if players do not pray to her 3 turns in a row, she will appear on the board at the end step. As long as she is on the board, players must pray to her on their turn. Main phase 2 being the last opportunity before they must pray. Karona demands love and the fury will be upon you for ignoring her. I'm also experimenting on one other rule if you wanted to add more risk to it. If Karona is on the table for a set amount of turns, like 7 or 10, then everyone loses. Of course, this is up to you if you tried this out. That's fairly it on the rules. Now let's see what I get. Oh, great Karona, please bless this humble planeswalker and aid me in smiting these heretic foes. Wait, time stop. Karona be damned! Well, that's my video. As you can see, I got my cat here, because every curse needs a black cat. So let me know what you think about my variant. Was it too much, too little, not enough? Did it spark an idea of your own variant? Please leave a like, maybe comment on your own ideas. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much. Odin says bye.